This is radio station KUCB, another live video that we're bringing to you. Let us give you a little bit of background information about radio station KUCB. And, before we get started, radio station KUCB Radio, I should say, was founded back in 1981, 1982. We had a low-powered, non-commercial community education radio station here in Des Moines, Iowa. We covered the Des Moines area. And some evenings, some nights, depending on the weather and how it was, we would go outside the city. But 10 miles radius we would cover. We were on the air for about 20 years. We were on the air actually 24 hours. Non-commercial, non-profit, low-power education radio station here in Des Moines, Iowa. We had about 60, maybe 65 volunteers. We had an extensive training program that expanded to young people learning about doing weather, news, sports, and also making up public service announcements. After the young people would complete the training program, they would get a chance to get their own radio show on KUCB Radio. So we were thrilled and happy about that. I had the honor and pleasure of working with Sister Hada Shamay. We worked together for about 20 years. We did a Saturday show called the International Found Call Hour, where we covered so many variety of topics and subject matters, so many interviews that we interviewed people out of the country, inside the country, just all over. And we also hosted a show Monday through Thursday called the African Liberation Hour. That was on KUCB Radio. So I want to just share a brief, just something real brief, but it's an important topic. And you probably have caught some of the videos or some of the talks that we've been giving since like April or May of this year. We've been giving talks on missing black girls and black women. Still missing. Some of them have been found murdered. And so we thought we would bring this important, just kind of short message to you. And we say to all the black women out there and black girls, you need to seriously take this video and take these discussions and these, inshallah, the advice that we give you as far as safety. Take it seriously because so much is going on. Some people may think this is not happening. Some people may not take it serious. Some people may take it as a joke. Well, regardless of what category you're in, this missing black women and black girls is serious. Somebody is snatching up a lot of black girls and black women. We know sex trafficking is one of the big things that's going on right as we speak. Also, along those same lines, we have had reports and getting reports that some of these black women have had their organs taken out of their body. Have body parts have been coming up missing from some of these black women and black girls. That's the other part of this. So take this serious because there is a serious sex trafficking and all kind of other things is going on. There's some sick individuals out there, and there's some sick people out here who are kidnapping black women and black girls, and some of these black women and black girls have been found murdered, and the numbers are increasing. We don't see a decrease, we see an increase. There's been a small number that have been found safe. Small number, I say a small number because that's just what it is. But for example, we picked this up last week, November the 20th, in a 21-year-old senior at Clark Atlanta University was last seen at her off-campus apartment. That was October the 30th. A 21-year-old senior. Her name is Alex Crawford is her last name. Crawford is her last name. 21-year-old senior at Clark Atlanta University. She was last seen October the 30th at her off-campus apartment. And the parents and people are really crying out for, for anyone to know her whereabouts or know where she's at, to let them know. Also, we have on another, I guess, kind of a sad note, we had mentioned to you about a young black lady missing from Auburn, Alabama. This has been a couple weeks ago, short time, and from what I heard today and gathered today, and information I heard today and gathered today, that they had been looking for this young lady for some time. They had looked at the surveillance cameras, and they saw her walk into a convenience store. Shortly after that, they had found her car, and there had been something they saw inside. The authorities found something inside to lead them to believe that something may have happened to her. Suspicious. It looks suspicious, to put it like that. So today, once again, this is a young college student, Auburn, Alabama. She was 19-year-old college student. From what I picked up today, they said that they have found some human remains believed to be the missing 19-year-old college student located in Auburn, Alabama. And they said, tragically, it probably remain discovering. They're still discovering and looking and checking and see, but they found these human remains in Macon County, Alabama. WRLB News 3 reported this. They found these human remains that most likely may be this 19-year-old Auburn, Alabama student. She was a black girl. They found the human remains in Macon County, Alabama. And we brought this to you some time ago about this young sister missing. And so what they are saying, as we pick this up today, is possibly the human remains that they found possibly could be this young black girl that was 19 years old, a student at Auburn, Alabama. Now, we want to bring this to you because we continue to echo to black women and black girls. This is a serious thing that's going on. It's a serious piece right now. And the only thing I could say to you is to take this serious, because it is a serious time that we're living in. Plus, we got some sick people out here. And it's obvious that they have decided to prey on black women and black girls. And let's be clear. We need to understand, too, oftentimes in these situations, you'll find black people are involved. It ain't just all white people. It ain't just all other people. You'll find some sick black people, men, women, that be involved in sex trafficking, be involved in all of this stuff that we talking about. So don't isolate and just think that it's other people that think it's white people. No, it's black people that be involved in this stuff too. Anyone that knows anything, that sees anything, know about somebody been abducted, somebody kidnapped, they need to report it to the authorities. They need to let people know about this, any kind of thing that they see suspicious, something going on, something happening. Somebody haven't seen somebody in a while, somebody may be missing. Let people know about it. The other thing I want to just send a word of caution out to young black women, and just black women in general. If you don't have to be out traveling at nighttime, going nowhere on nighttime, it ain't really a good idea to be out. You know what I'm saying? It's really not. I know people say they have a right to travel and do what they want to do and go. Yeah, you do. But there is also consequences, especially when you have this level of sick people that's out here? Do you know it's been reported, and I tried to post as much as I could about vans and all these kind of things be sitting in these parking lots, and you never can tell. It could be a Walmart's, it could be any of these chain stores, and guess what? During the holidays, they know lots of people be out shopping. So it's nothing for these people to park these vans and these big vans. And I'm saying to women, and black girls, when you are out and about, you need to try to be conscious and aware of your surroundings. When you get in the car, when you come out of the store, when you're going back and forth, you need to be aware. If you got them headsets in your ears and you listening to some music, you ain't going to be able to hear nobody come up on you. You ain't going to be able to pay no attention because it's going to be a distraction more than anything. So I'm saying to black women and black girls, wherever you may be going out, you need to be aware of your surroundings. You need to watch yourself, and you need to be aware of your surroundings. And you need to be conscious and careful. That's straight up. I mean, this stuff is going on. It's going down. It ain't necessarily got to be nighttime. It could be daytime, and this stuff could happen. See, kidnapped, somebody abducted, somebody being snatched up, and if people are parked in the parking lots with these big vans, and they sitting next to your car, it'll be nothing for them to snatch you up and throw you in the van. It would be nothing for them to do that. So when people get out of their cars, when people are coming back to their cars, they ought to be conscious about who's parked next to them, what's parked next to them, what's behind them, what's in front of them, not be taking no shortcuts, no dark areas, walking alone. That all of this. I'm saying once again to black women and black girls, this is a serious time that we're living in, and we have lots of black women and black girls who are still missing, and we are finding that so many of them are being abducted and murdered. And the other thing about all of this is so many of these women and these girls that are coming back, and they find in their bodies, they found that the organs are being taken from these black women and black girls' bodies. The organs, body parts are being taken. On the black market, body parts and organs are worth quite a bit of money. So once again, KUCB Radio, our motto is truth is the wealth of freedom. We communicate and educate and organize, and we pray that you would take this message, share it, pass it on, get it out to as many black women and black girls as you can, because this is important, and you need to be aware of your surroundings. Be conscious of the time that we're living in when you're out traveling, going back and forth. If you're working at night, working overnight, going out shopping, whatever you may be doing, you need to be conscious and aware of your surroundings, and always checking in with people. Let them know where you're at. Checking in with somebody, letting you know when you got safe where you was going. All of this is important, y'all. This is extremely important. So once again, KUCB Radio, we communicate to educate and organize, and truth is a wealth of freedom.